Listen to these words. The one who conquers their own inner world is the greatest conqueror. First, rule your soul. Only then can you justly rule others. History celebrates kings, generals, and empires. We marvel at those who conquered lands, defeated armies, and built monuments that touch the sky. Yet the greatest victories are silent. They happen in the quiet chambers of the human heart, where a person faces their fears, tames their anger, and masters their desires. That battlefield is the most brutal, and the victory there is the most glorious. Think about it. Alexander the Great swept across the world, but he could not conquer his own temper. He killed his closest friend in a drunken rage and wept over a horse while neglecting his soul. His empire crumbled soon after his death because the man who ruled nations could not rule himself. Now think of those who did. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison. The world expected bitterness, revenge, hatred. Instead, he conquered the darkness within. He ruled his soul. When he walked free, he did not seek to dominate others. He sought to heal a nation. Because he had mastered himself, he could justly lead others toward reconciliation. The truth is simple and severe. If you cannot govern your thoughts, your impulses, your doubts, and your pride, you are unfit to govern anything else. A leader whose inner world is chaos will only spread chaos outward. A parent who has not conquered resentment will pass it to their children. A ruler who has not subdued greed will plunder those he swore to protect. But when you rule your soul, everything changes. Discipline becomes natural. Courage becomes habitual. Compassion becomes strength. You no longer react, you respond. You no longer lash out, you lift up. You stop seeking power over others and discover true authority within. This conquest begins today, right now, in small acts. It begins when you choose patience in traffic instead of rage. When you choose honesty when a lie will be easier. When you choose to get up after failure instead of surrendering to despair. Every time you win one of these small battles, you expand your inner empire. You become harder to offend, harder to discourage, harder to corrupt. And here is the beautiful paradox. The more completely you rule yourself, the less you need to rule others. People follow the self-master not out of fear, but out of admiration. They trust the one whose inner world is ordered because they know such a person will bring order, not tyranny. So I challenge you, turn your eyes inward. Face the chaos there with unflinching honesty. Wage the hardest war, the war against your lower self. Conquer fear with faith, laziness with discipline, hatred with forgiveness, ego with humility. When you emerge victorious from that war, you will stand taller than any emperor. You will be the greatest conqueror, not of lands or people, but of the only territory that truly matters, your own soul. And only then, having justly ruled yourself, will you be fit to lead, to love, and to serve others with true greatness. Rule your soul first. The world will follow.